What's going on, guys? Chris from Out West with Chris, back to do another Hunter's Hall unboxing. This is the Western big game version of Hunter's Hall, and it's the advanced. So with Hunter's Hall you get two tiers. You get a pro, which is I believe about $44 a month, and then you get the advanced, which is about $110 a month. Pretty cool stuff inside. Last month they sent us some awesome stuff from Goal Zero. We've got stuff from Badlands in the past. We've also got stuff from a company that I've come to really enjoy, SKRE, and they make some awesome base layers. I was out fishing yesterday in my kayak. It was pretty darn cold. Had that base layer on, stayed nice and warm and comfortable. I use more stuff from this service than I would ever really have expected to use on a regular basis. Now, you know, I would expect to use a lot of it when I'm out actually hunting, but I use this stuff day to day. So, or when I'm camping, like I said, kayaking with the clothing. I was wearing the gloves from a couple months ago when I was kayaking. Anyways, you guys don't want to hear me ramble. This is February 2019. Hunter's Hall Advanced Western Big Game Box. Let's get after it. The first item in the box comes to us with a $30 value. It is a first aid kit, field first aid kit from ABKT. Comes in a little container deal, like a little canvas pouch. I'm not going to actually keep this just because I own several first aid kits, and I'll throw this into a giveaway, but I do kind of want to open it up to just look at the pouch at the least, and then also probably some of the contents inside. This is what I was wondering when I wanted to open it up, and I couldn't tell because this little card was covering it. It is compatible to strap onto like a MOLLE webbing, or it looks like pretty much any webbing. It's got Velcro straps going one way, and then a snap strap, two snap straps going the other way. Feels like it's fairly well made. Looks pretty decent. Doesn't seem like anything in that front pouch, but there's a front pouch, and then I think this is just going to be a fold open kind of situation. The literature says the bag is water resistant, so it's not waterproof. I could soak through, but you know, if it's on the outside of your pack and it's raining a little bit, stuff's probably going to stay fairly dry inside. If you were to treat it, it would stay really dry. It looks pretty standard. One thing that's not so standard is they say there's a monkey fist tourniquet inside. That would be this guy right here. So it's a paracord tourniquet. You get some small stainless scissors in here, and some tweezers as well. There's a lot of different stuff in here. To me, I'm gonna say that ABKT really likes this. This is a little overpriced in my opinion. First aid kits kind of are like that. Like, it's hard to really get a first aid kit and go, wow, that's awesome, and I don't feel like I got hosed on it, because you can put together first aid kits by going to Walmart or, you know, a lot of different places, CVS and stuff like that. Usually get more stuff and not spend as much. I do have to say the bag is nice, and that's probably a pretty good chunk of the price. With that in mind, this is a great little kit to build off of, add a few things that are going to suit you and what you're up to, and that type of thing. So pretty cool little kit. At 30 bucks, I think it's a little bit overpriced. That's just the MSRP from the maker, ABKT. So, you know, I don't know. Oh, I forgot, we got a snack. This one is from a company I've never heard of before. They're called Pro Bar, and these are the Bolt Energy Chews. So they're like a pink lemonade flavored little energy chew. On their packaging, they make a pretty big deal about mentioning that these are organic, gluten-free, dairy-free. So I figure I might as well mention it to you guys too, if that matters. That was a $2 value. So now we're gonna go on to another item that has a $2 value. This is from a company called Lethal. I don't know anything about them. It's a little toothbrush. $2 value toothbrush. So like a backpacking toothbrush or something along those lines. Travel toothbrush. You know, you've all seen it before. There you go, like that. So yeah, you get a little toothbrush. You know, that kind of stuff's important when you're out hunting and stuff, but this isn't that well made. So I'm kind of looking at this toothbrush and I'm wondering what the heck is going on here. And then I look at this and it says brush teeth to activate. And I'm wondering if there's some sort of like toothpaste stuff on the bristles, because there's nothing else in here. And if there was, that might make this a little bit more interesting. So I'm gonna brush my teeth. That's exactly what it is. I know this is probably disgusting watching somebody brush their teeth. Look at that. I'm gonna go rinse my mouth out now. So that's kind of interesting. My impression of the toothbrush changed really quickly once I figured out what it was. So there's like a dried powdered toothpaste stuff on the bristles themselves, I think. And once you started brushing, it activated that, and it's kind of like a one-use type thing. So use it once and get rid of it. You know, that's kind of like a good little emergency backup. Not a bad little item, kind of interesting. So for $2, my impression of it has changed quite a bit. First it felt pretty junky, then once you realize what it's for, it makes a lot more sense. Next we have another item from Lethal, and these are some wipes. And I'm a fan of these kind of field wipes, and it says it eliminates human odors and cleans. 25 wipes in here, $12. So that's about 50 cents a wipe. That seems a little spendy too, gosh. Anyways, I like these wipes. I use a couple of different brands. I will get use out of these. So that's 4 items. We have one more item in the Pro Box, and it's a headlamp. The value of this headlamp comes in at 25 bucks. It runs off of 3 AAA batteries, which they include. That's so nice when companies do that. This one looks pretty cool actually. So you have one white light in there, it's a Cree LED. Then you have 3 bottom LEDs right there, and then you have 4 red LEDs on the side, and then you have a strobe function. So you can go red, you can go green, you can go white, or you can strobe, and hopefully they're pretty bright. A different box I get sent out a headlamp that was supposed to be for hunting and that type of stuff, and they had a couple of different lights on it. My experience was they had a green lamp that was pretty darn bright, and it was nice. The other lamps on there were horrible. I did not like that lamp at all. The white was too dim, the red was too dim, and then they had a blend that was fairly dim as well. And it was kind of unfortunate. Some people said, oh, well, they did that because it's for tracking. It's for finding blood, you know, following a blood trail from game, that type of stuff. I don't know. It didn't have any practical use for me. I used the green lamp a little bit. My brother-in-law used the green lamp when we were out hunting. And other than that, it was just kind of a waste of my time. And it was like 3 times as much as this from what I recall, maybe twice as much. So 25 bucks, hopefully it works well. I'm gonna leave it in the package though, because I have a ton of headlamps. This will go into a future giveaway. That's your Pro for the Western Big Game Box. You paid about 44 bucks, and that is a total of about $70, $71. So the first item in the Advanced Box is a $60 value, and it's another item from Vortex. Let's check that out. This is the Summit car window mount, and this is a binocular mount that you can clip onto your car window, and then if you're out spotting or something like that, you've got a nice steady spot to rest your binoculars, look out your window with them, you know, that type of thing. And it looks like the base on here is compatible with their tripods as well, so you can put the base onto your binoculars, and then you'll be able to move these from the window mount to a tripod or something like that. So that's pretty cool. $60 value. This is nice. You know, I'll probably get some use out of this. Maybe not me so much, but I know my dad will probably appreciate something like this quite a bit. And he's got Vortex glass as well, so he'll be able to use this. Okay, so the last item in the Advanced Box is another awesome item. Another one that comes in at a $60 value. Pretty cool stuff right here. This is a Worksharp. This is Worksharp's guided sharpening system, and these are cool. I have one already. I'm not gonna open this one up just because this one's gonna get given away too. So sooner or later, once we hit 10,000 subscribers, we'll do a pretty big giveaway. This will be an item in that giveaway, and pretty stoked about that. These are great. They make sharpening knives a lot easier, and you could do a lot better job with something like this Worksharp has some really nice sharpeners as well. This one is kind of like their baseline model, and it's cool because you can sharpen your kitchen knives or fillet knives that have a really like a sharper degree or sharper angle, because they have different guides for different style of knives. So your hunting knives, pocket knives, they're usually a 20 degree, and so they have a 20 degree guide, and then they have a 17 degree guide for your kitchen knives and fillet knives and stuff like that. So this is cool. Lots of stuff in here. Watch some videos on the internet on how to utilize this most effectively, because there is a little tiny bit of a learning curve. You know, you'll want to know how to use it right when you get one of these, if you're gonna get one of these. So yeah, this is a great item. Awesome addition to this box. I thought this box was pretty good. Honestly, at first I was a little bit kind of disappointed because the first two items didn't really blow my skirt up. You know, we got kind of an expensive first aid kit. It looks really good, don't get me wrong. It looks really good, but it was a little spendy. And then you got that toothbrush, and until I really figured out what the toothbrush was all about, it just didn't really suit me. You know what I mean? I wasn't really thrilled about it. Kind of once we got going into that Pro box a little bit more, we got to that headlamp, and it felt really good about it. Then with the advanced, got the item from Vortex, which is cool, and got a Worksharp, which is awesome. Total value of the advanced box is $190.93, and you paid about $110 for it. You know, I've opened a lot of boxes on YouTube in my lifetime, or my YouTube career, and the one thing that really impresses me about Hunter's Haul is their consistency. They are consistently, month in and month out, providing a good value for your dollar with name brand items, not house branded with logos all over, or house branded without any logos, or overvalued stuff, you know, made in China, you know, that type of thing. It's typically reputable companies in the hunting industry, hunting and outdoors, and there's stuff that I'm finding a ton of use for in my day-to-day life. So pretty stoked about this stuff right here. Actually really stoked about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for getting out west with Chris.